This is Lauriston Crockett, expert in health and longevity. He has zero intention of ever getting old. He has written Peptides Are Life. Let's start there. I mean, of course I know, but what are you talking about, peptides? What is that?
Well, the short-term definition is a, short-chain amino acid, right? But, the word peptide actually comes from the Greek root word peptos. Peptos means digested. Now, we get all our peptides from the foods that we eat or we used to. The reason this is important is because the average human being has 37.2 trillion cells. Every cell in your body has a peptide. Every function in your body functions by peptides or peptide signaling. So peptides are extremely, extremely important for anti-aging and longevity.
Okay, so how do you look, Lauriston?
People argue with me all the time. I'm actually 64. My baby boy will be turning 1 year old on Saturday. And, I'm in the gym doing 6,000 reps a week, and people think I'm in my 40s, but I'm actually 64 years old.
Can I find you? I want to look at you. Can I find the website where I see your picture? Are you out there?
Absolutely. Look me up. Just put it right in there. You'll find it.
I want to see what you want to look. See what you
What's
look
the
at.
website?
Yeah. Where do I go?
Yeah, or just put in Lauriston Crockett on Google, and you can find me.
Mm-hmm. So,
I'm doing that
how can we get more peptides in our diet then?
They eat it, right?
Well, here's the issue that we know now is the supplementation. We've gone past the vitamin supplementation everyone was doing in the past and still doing today, trying to get the results you want. The problem we're having is, again, remember, peptides, the Greek root word means digested from the root word peptos. The problem is, have you guys noticed when we've reached the age of 29 and 30, how our hormone levels started changing, like testosterone and everything? We started gaining more weight, and we started having more disease. Problem is, when we reach our 30s, our digestive system slows way down. So, therefore, we're not getting the peptide fueling that we used to when we were younger men and women. I've written a bunch of books called Peptide Fueling, like your Bio Shield, Creating the Ultimate Athlete, IQ, and it goes on, because everything leads back to. So we need to be doing a supplementation with peptides, not synthetic injectables. I just did a show on that the other day, showing that those are dangerous and have side effects. But we actually have an ingestible peptide, and this is what we need to be supplementing with to have a longer, healthier life. These peptides have been in my blood for over 20 years, so this is why my doctors say I'm not aging at the same rate as other people.
All right, so I'm looking at you here. You got this gray T-shirt on in front of some building. It looks like tinted glasses, tight shirt, good muscles. Is that is that like recent or not 20 years ago?
No, that's recent pictures.
All right, so no, you look fantastic,
Yep.
and what really struck me, frankly, obviously you're in great shape, but your skin looks good. How'd you do that?
I don't know. I'm an old surfer, guys. I've been out in the sun a long time, but one of the peptides that I'm taking all the time is TNF-A and TNF-B, and that actually helps restore skin health and get rid of some of those fine wrinkles. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's fantastic. But, collagen is a peptide. A lot of people are taking collagen supplements. The issue that we're having is you can take collagen all day long, but unless you have a naturally occurring growth factor, and a growth factor is like a golden key that tells the body what to do, because growth factors go to the exact cellular sites that they're supposed to and tell the body what to do. So you can take collagen, but unless you're getting natural growth factors to tell the body what to do with it, then you may be just getting rid of it like body wastes, like the synthetic vitamins. And let's talk about those vitamins everybody's taking. I strictly talk against it because most of the vitamins that you're taking are made from byproducts of petroleum and coal tar. And you want to know why we're having more disease and other issues.
Interesting guy here, Lauriston Crockett. What did you do? Are you done? Or what was your profession or is your profession?
I've been doing this for over 20 years, guys. They call me the peptologist. I don't know. Or some parties call me an Elon Musk of peptides. I'll take that as a compliment because I'm a big fan. I actually left the Franciscan order after I had a pet die in my arms due to spaying and neutering. Spaying and neutering has side effects of cancer, and I dedicated my life to this. And I found out, with working with some with brilliant, brilliant people, that the answer to life is not vitamins and minerals. We only need small amounts, but we get those from our food sources because most people are not vitamin deficient. What we need to be doing is peptides. So again, if you go to genostim.com, that's GENOSTIM.com, you can get my book there. You can get it on Amazon. It's got a 5-star rating, but don't do that. My autograph isn't worth that much. But the information is because, I've dedicated my life to longevity with pets. We just won an international award in Hong Kong, and ABC News called us the fountain of youth for pets. So pets don't know placebo effect, but they're taking the same peptides that we have in our human version, and we're able to increase their lifespan between 10 to 30%.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about what you're talking about, but I think you walk the walk, talk the talk. All right, do you sleep well? Do you sleep a lot? I mean, I know we're supposed to talk a little about sleep because if you sleep well, you have good genetics, you eat properly, and you exercise, you already got a head start on me here. I mean, this is good. But how many hours of sleep, Lauriston, do you think you get a night?
Well, remember, I've got a baby in the house.
Okay, so you're getting up and down a lot. So you're up and down some, and but do you track that? Is that critical to what you're doing?
It's not really, but we do know that if you don't get enough proper sleep, that the brain imaging can actually show that you have an aging brain. So sleep is important. So what I tell people is, like I do, don't think that I don't take a nap when my son Maxton Crockett first is not taking a nap. Naps are really important if you're not getting enough sleep. And let's face it, gentlemen, these phones that we have in front of us all the time and the stimulation that we're getting all the time, we cannot get our brains ready to go into a sleep mode because we're constantly being bombarded with information and the blue light off of these phones. So what I say is put the phones down at least an hour ahead of time. Pick up a book, calm down, start preparing yourself for sleep because sleep is so important. And now they're finding studies that if you're not getting enough sleep, that it could lead to obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and some cancers. And here's the real scary part, with dementia and Alzheimer's is on the increase. And they're saying that's coming back from not getting enough sleep also. And by the next 15 to 20 years, we could have over 150 million people with dementia. That's a scary thing. So we need to sleep. We need to invest in ourselves because sooner or later, you're going to pay the piper.
I'm telling you, you look good. You sound good. It makes a lot of sense. We got to not be lazy and get after it and do a little work ourselves for sure. But you're kind of reminding me of our 10th president, John Tyler. He fathered a son in his 60s who fathered a son in his 70s. John Tyler, who was born in 1790, has a living grandson in America today who's 93. So there you go.
That's amazing. And, men were able to do this, but you also have to have the energy and the strength to be able to do that. But you also have the wisdom to be a better father.
You're going to be 80 at driver's ed. You're going to be 80, Lauriston, at driver's ed. That's what it's going to be. Okay. But who cares if you're able to function? I don't care about age. I care about how you're doing. I bet you're not. You're not consuming any Twinkies today, are you, Lauriston?
No, let me tell you something. I'm a car guy, so my son and I will be driving a Corvette too. We buy American, but anyway. So no, I don't eat a lot, a lot of sugar stuff like that. But I'm not a really crazy person about my diet. I eat a regular diet.
Okay.
I try to stay away from processed foods. That's a major thing. You don't want all those preservatives, and you eat real food, you guys. And also again, you need to supplement after your 30s and watch the amazing results. Start slowing down, reversing the aging effects. Just by putting natural peptides. Again, we've created something called Genostim that has 18 amino acids and 21 naturally occurring growth factors. Remember how important those growth factors are to signal the body what to do with the food you're eating.
All right, a little homework here. Lauriston, Lauriston Crockett. And again, how do they find Peptides or Life?
You can go to Genostim.com. That's Genostim.com. You can get a lot of information there. Be sure and go to the top line up there and look up Peptide Fueling. I wrote a bunch of e-guides. They're really easy to read. I even put pictures in there. And, and read about certain things that may be important to your life. Like right now, we're going to, everybody's worried about the virus real quickly. So there's something called a host defense peptides. Host defense peptides can kill fungi, bacteria, and if it touches a virus, it kills it. So this is what you need for your immune system. Not to me, a lot of vaccines, a lot of other junk vitamins. Look up host defense peptides. It's so important.
So how many vaccines did you get, Lauriston?
0.
Yeah. Well, okay, whatever. Good for you. It's nice to have you on, and it's a little bit out there for us, but again, proof's in the pudding. You're doing great, and it's worth investigating and learning for sure. Why wouldn't we?
You know what? I get up every day just wondering who I get to work with every day. So it's a blessing to be with you guys.
Well, great talking to you. I love it because, again, if I looked up to you, you're a wrinkly old man, it would have been really bad for your credibility. So it's just,
No, you guys come on down to Plano, Texas today. Come to the gym with me. We're gonna have a
how
great
many
time.
days a week are you at the gym?
I'm in the gym 6 days a week, but, I got my first certification back in 1982 as a Nautilus trainer. So it's just a way of life with me.
Nautilus, okay.
I wouldn't know how not to train, but I teach lighter weight, more reps, better results. So, it's all about staying in motion. Even if you can't get to the gym, at least walk a mile a day and watch how that changes your life. You say, but Lauriston, it's cold outside. Go to the mall, go somewhere where you can just get one constant mile in and watch how it changes your life.
Well, listen, again, it's move your body, eat good food, get some sleep, and then pick up what Lauriston's talking about, learn more about it. Hey, listen, thanks for being on. Maybe we chat again down the road.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Lauriston Crockett.